Thanks for tuning in at TSN.ca. Kayla Grey here, and I'm joined by a very special guest, Draymond Green, now two-time NBA champion. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. That has a nice buzz to it. I like that.
To it, Draymond. Now, one thing that we got to talk about is these shoes, because you were the first player to ever wear those on the court. They debuted at the NBA Finals. How did they feel, and how did it feel to take those all the way through to that championship ring?
It was amazing. As soon as I put the shoe on, they sent it to me to test out before I wore it. And as soon as I put the shoe on, I start feeling all this cushioning in the back and, this React cushioning technology down here. And I'm like, oh, my God, like this is a comfortable shoe. And then obviously, you get on the court and I'm like, all right, now I need to go test it. Like this feels good, but how can I move in them? And all of a sudden I get out there and I go work out and I'm moving around and like this is giving me support. So I'm like, man, this feels good around the back of my foot, my Achilles. But then when I start cutting in different things, like the shoe moved with me because of the Flyknit. And I think that's incredible. You got the durability, the support in the back around the ankle. But then you have the Flyknit all around the shoe to where you can move and the shoe move with you. I think so many times, as players, you kind of do some things and you're wearing a shoe and you try to do something and that shoe don't allow you to. This shoe allows you to move whenever you want, and it moves with you while giving you that support. I think it's amazing.
And I mean, so predominant, I would say you're probably one of the best two-way players in the league right now. As you mentioned, that ring, two-time NBA champion, Olympic gold medalist, and now, a finalist for the Defensive Player of the Year. When you look at your career and how far you've come, what does it look back on that?
It's incredible. Obviously, you never have a full appreciation of something while you're still in it. You try to appreciate it as much as possible, but you still feel like there's so much more you can do, and so for me, I look back at it and I just say, wow, like all these things have happened for me after, the road that I had to take. But to say I have a true appreciation for it, I don't think I'll truly understand it until I'm done playing, from second round pick to debut in a HyperDunk in the NBA Finals, then winning the championship in the HyperDunk. I remember when the HyperDunks first came out. Like I was a freshman in college. And to go from that, wearing them at Michigan State as a freshman, to like debuting the shoe with the new technology, like that doesn't happen every day.
I mean, you talk about your journey, second-round pick to an all-star. Then you look at guys like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. When they were coming in the league, some people didn't even give a second look to these guys. So is it weird to think that now people somehow have a problem with a super team that's really built that foundation over the years, and now they're just taking notice?
It is weird because, like you said, our team was built. Steph didn't come in who Steph is now. Steph came in as a 7th pick who everybody says too scrawny, can't dribble good enough to ever be great in this league. Klay came in, who everybody said, oh, he's just a spot-up shooter. He'll never be much more. I came in and I don't even know what they thought of me, probably nothing. And, we've built this thing up. And, like, obviously, with Kevin coming on, Kevin, Andre, and Sean were all signed as free agents. But it all started with us being drafted there. And so it's one thing if we all say, hey, man, let's go join Golden State Warriors. But we didn't. We were all drafted there. And so, I think it's an incredible thing. I think it says a lot about the organization, our front office staff, and the job that they've done, and our coaching staff, and giving us a great system, allowing us to play and be who we are and do what we're great at.
Now, one person who I know might defer in terms of their opinion on that super team, LeBron James, which you all know each other pretty well, right? So, I mean, when you guys are going back and forth on social media, it's all in jest. But where did that Q T-shirt come from?
Their arena is the Q. And LeBron hit us with the Ultimate Warrior shirt the year before, so I had been thinking about that for a year. Like, I'm going to do something. I didn't know what it was. And I was kind of like last minute. I had a crazy idea, but I couldn't make it come to fruition because I needed some drawing and I couldn't get it done. I was focused on the finals and couldn't get it done in time. But, he had hit us with the Ultimate Warrior shirt, so, we had to sting him back a little bit. It worked, obviously, if he responded that fast.
Now, you're someone who I would say knows how to talk that talk, but can back it up as well. Do you have a boundaries, like for yourself, when you're talking and being as petty as you want to be? Do you have like, all right, I can't go this far? Do you have that line, or do you just push as far as you can?
I think it's understanding, like, you know, you're not talking about people's kids and different things like that. At the end of the day, it's basketball. It's all fun and games. Just understanding that, yeah, you can talk junk. You know, I'm going to talk junk. But you also have a respect level for certain guys. And, you know, not crossing that line. Talking junk is talking junk. It's basketball. But, you know, maintaining that respect, I think, is important. If someone's disrespecting you, that's different. But you're just not out to get disrespecting people. That's the line for me.
Now, finally, I mean, we were just talking about it, a week from being rewarded your championship and finally claiming something at home. I'm sure that the wheels have already started turning for what's next. So what is next for Draymond Green? What is next for the Golden State Warriors?
What's next for me is, first off, trying to enjoy a little bit of this summer. You know, there's been some guys enjoying their summer for 2 months. So, you know, we just try to enjoy a little bit of it. But still, you know, lifting. I'm trying to stay in some decent shape. Get back in the gym sooner than later and try to improve for next year, win another NBA title. But first off, we got some contracts we need to get